Yes guys, what's going on? Welcome to my first video on YouTube. My name is Dilraj Gill, and today we'll be looking at 5 exercises you can do using just a resistance band and some spare space at home in order to build muscle, tone up, whatever your fitness sort of journey is. You can use these 5 fundamental exercises to benefit you in your fitness career. So we'll start off with everyone's favourite. That's going to be the chest. Now it's important to realise that with the chest you can either be doing a push movement that will build the thickness out, or you can be doing a fly movement. Now the push movements are fairly easy to do at home. All you really need to do is just do a push up at home, right? Press up with some weights on your back, or even just on your knees doing press ups. That will work the chest in a pushing movement, but it's far harder to be using doing a fly movement. It's hard to improvise at home because it's harder to sort of find anything in the house that can replicate that movement. But if you use a band, as you can see, then what you'll really do is help to open up the chest muscles. Now, because the chest is obviously a big muscle in the major part of your body, on the front of the top of your body, of your torso, it helps to stabilize other muscles as well. So if you've got a loose sort of chest muscle which isn't tight, it'll benefit other motor patterns, other movements. But also it'll help to really bring the chest and expand it out instead of having that sort of narrow, streamlined chest as well. A key tip with this exercise would be to really squeeze in the middle, to pump that blood into the middle of the chest, but also go as far back as you feel comfortable. I think the further back, providing it's within comfort, not all the way back but that it's hurting you, but if you can go sort of just beyond your shoulder to feel a lovely stretch at the top of the chest, and then bring it back and squeeze, you'll be doing fantastically well with that. So definitely give chest flies a go. As I said before, all you really need is the one band for it. The second exercise is going to be for the back. Now, again, the back, you can do 2 types of exercise. You can do a pull down for the lats to get some width if you want that V taper, or if you want to get that detail and get some thickness in the back, you should be doing rows. Okay, so here we're doing a resistance band bent over row, and what we're doing is we're pulling with our shoulders, and the key tip here is to really squeeze your shoulder blades at the back in order to pump the blood to the muscles. But also, because you can't see the muscles on your back, you have to rely on mind-muscle connection. Okay, you have to build that mind-muscle connection over time, and by really squeezing, you help to figure out which muscles work for each movement. All right, so definitely give that one a go. You'll find that it will really bring out a lot of detail, but also help you in the future for your back development as well. So the third exercise is going to be an overhead press for the shoulders. Now the shoulders has got 3 heads, front, middle and back. This exercise is fantastic because it's a compound movement. Compound movement means that you can work different muscle groups per exercise. So you get more bang for your buck essentially, right? You can just do this exercise and work the shoulder as a general point. Now, key tip with this exercise is to not use your legs to hyperextend upwards to sort of push it up. You want to keep your structure from your head through your torso to your legs. You want to keep it totally still and only let the shoulders push up. Okay, that way you're going to keep the focus where it's meant to be, which is on the shoulders. And also keep your back straight. If you find yourself leaning back, or if you find yourself having to hyperextend in different positions, or just let yourself, if you let the structure go, then you're going to cause yourself injury, and you're going to lose the tension on the shoulders, which is the whole point of doing the exercise in the first place, right? Is to keep tension where it's meant to be on the shoulders, all right? So just keep that in mind. The fourth exercise, which we'll look at, is going to be a resistance band bicep curl. Now, why do we need biceps? Simple, really. No, I'm joking. Apart from the aesthetics, which is, I think, one of the main points of training biceps for a lot of people, and myself, it's going to be because they do actually help in your pulling movements. When you're doing a pull-up or a chin-up, the biceps are a secondary muscle, and they're going to help to support the back to work that. But if you're doing it for aesthetics, then, or even in general, I find that arms respond really, really well to volume. So 12 to 15 reps, keeping a constant time and attention on the movement. And so you're coming up, you're squeezing at the top, and then you're slowly counting 1, 2 down, feeling a strong negative, and feel that muscle fiber tear as it goes down. And you're going to get an absolute killer pump with that. So definitely an exercise worth pursuing for the biceps. And lastly, the fifth exercise to look at is going to be for the triceps. Now, if you want big arms, you're in luck because you can do two different exercises. You can do one for the bicep, but the tricep makes up 2/3 of the arm. So if you want big arms, you should be working on the tricep, okay? Now, the tricep also helps with pushing movements such as the bench press, such as overhead press. So if you have, for example, if you don't train triceps that much and you have disproportionately weak triceps, your other lifts are going to suffer. You want to be able to have a well-rounded physique which is proportional in both aesthetics and in strength. So don't neglect the triceps. And here we'll be doing a pushdown, resistance band pushdown with the door and with the band. And here it's important to sort of find the sweet spot. I sort of move my knees about and move my back a little bit forward and back to find a spot where I can keep my elbows fixed in place. That's the key, keeping the elbows fixed in place, where I can just push down, I can squeeze at the bottom, and I can slowly bring them back up, okay? I can push down, squeeze, and really feel that the only part of my arm is moving is going to be the tricep, more the forearm, okay, because it's a hinge joint for the elbow, so it only really works in one motion. That's the only part which is going to be moving, alright? So that was it, guys. That was my first video. Those are 5 exercises that will really serve you well in the gym, and obviously out of the gym, doing it at home as well. Multifunctional exercises that work different parts of the body. Obviously there are much more, but these should be a solid core foundation for your home workouts. And yeah, if you guys like this video, my first video on YouTube, let me know in the comments what your opinions were. If you agree, if you've both tried these exercises before, and if you think that they're good. And if you want to stay tuned for more videos, subscribe as well. More content coming very, very soon regarding fitness, spirituality, productivity, overall growth. And yeah, baby, here we go. Thanks guys for watching. Appreciate it.